water today. It's nice and hot. They live in the Pacific Northwest. And that's a male rhea. That's a flightless bird from South America. Llama. Yeah. And they live 30,000 of them in the wild in Yellowstone, Wyoming, Montana.
These are the bisons.
These are our national mammals.
See?
And if you find little orange balls of fluff, those are the babies. We've had several babies, so we're going to look for the babies. We always like the babies. See right there.
And then ostrich.
And that's a whole bunch of rays right there too. Those are our Canada geese. Fence all the way that way. You'll see a male rhea. There's two of them sitting on the eggs where they are. But he's sitting right on top of all the eggs. Can't see him. Very diverse. And we're going to see all the animals in the different terrain. Look how she's using that trunk. This is the African elephant, and we can tell by the shape of her ear is like the shape of the continent of Africa. And those trunks have 40,000 miles. So over here you're going to see zebra and the rhino. There's the zebras and the rhinos. They're kind of all in that corner there. Baby's gonna run an hour after they're born. We're gonna see if we can find them as we go in the water. These are bred also for their milk. They have a very rich, fatty milk that they make into the liquid butter ghee. This is where your ghee butter comes from these guys. Asian water buffalo.
देसी भैंसे
And now you'll see some of the babies.
कितनी इज्जत मिल रही है इनको अमेरिका में देसी भैंसों को.
There's a little guy right there.
देसी भैंसों को एशियन
And we're coming up to one who's nuzzling on mom. The babies are near the moms. And you see how ornery they are? They're very temperamental. They can't domesticate these guys. Unicorns, you ever hear about unicorns? These are these are in Africa. Here they are. That's your fallow deer. From Europe, and they live in America. Now these bigger guys here, with the circle on their behind, those are ellipsis waterbuck. These guys gotta live near water too. Now we're going to see the second of our large flightless birds. These are the females. They're gray. They have gray feathers. And unlike the rheas, they share in the raising of the young. That's an African bongo. They're beautiful animals. But in the wild, they're called the ghosts of the forest because they hide. They hide from people. They hide from civilization. It's a bumpy ride. Now here's one giraffe, but there's a lot more. I don't know where they are yet, but you'll see more. Now you see the netting on their pattern? That's reticulated, it's called. That's like a fingerprint on the giraffe. Each one is unique to the Now this is a resorty giraffe. He's waiting too. And say hi. There's a baby, and they're all getting fed. This is part of the resort. The babies are very cute. They're in the nursery. That's a bachelor herd right there. It's all guys.
लड़ाई हो गई इनकी
Now these guys, antelope, look how royal they are. Look how regal they are. These guys will fight a lion. They do not back down. They are fierce fighters. They're amazing. And they're the size of a grapefruit. That's a male ostrich. But you see her? You'll see some of those eggs around
छोटे छोटे
her.
eggs
There's the eggs. And these little guys there are black buck, and these are
यही सलमान खान ने मारे
they're
थे
trying to breed them back into
Black buck.
the wild, so they won't go losing those males and female lions over there. Oh. And we have a male ostrich over here.